Well, if you play our record backwards, it says in ancient Latin, "Stop all violence."
Si pones el disco y lo pones al revés, dice en latín, alto a la violencia.
No, I mean, we're joking, but the truth is, it's such a serious question, you know? I mean, I feel like, actually, I feel that the world is becoming more aware, and I think that that's because maybe of the internet, and I think information is spreading, and I think governments and corporations are having trouble controlling information now. In the past, we were very brainwashed by advertising, by state propaganda, and we only believed it because we had no other choice. But now everyone can communicate online and we can share information. So people are realizing, wow, that we're being controlled by government and criminal corporations and banks who create violence because they make money from it. And I think we're starting to realize that, you know. But I don't know if it's just music that's going to give us that answer. Maybe if we had an artist who was as great as Bob Dylan or as great as maybe my father or Bob Marley, then maybe people would listen. But I think there's no one like that of this generation that I know of who has that kind of power, who can be a revolutionary leader through music. I don't know anybody like that. But maybe there's going to be some young person, you know. But for me, I think what's really saving the world and maybe giving us a chance to stop being controlled by violent criminals is the internet, because we can share information and educate ourselves.
But also music programs in schools prevent violence. They've done all sorts of statistics in schools in the ghettos that promote more music programs. It actually keeps kids off the street, keeps kids from, getting into gangs. So more music programs in schools.
I do think that it's good, but I think ultimately the reason there are huge criminal empires of violence is because of the illegality of drugs, the war on drugs, because of fossil fuel, war in Iraq, war in Afghanistan. All these things have to do with government and corporations and weapons industries. So those people, they're not normal people. Those are the rulers of the world, and they used to give us all our information, and I feel like now we finally have a chance to get our own information for ourselves. And that's the only chance we have of escaping from the control of propaganda. Do you understand? Does that make sense? Fight the power.
Ok, es una pregunta muy seria. Antes que nada, ahora me parece que el mundo cada vez es más consciente, más que nada por el internet, porque tenemos más información. Antes eran los gobiernos y las corporaciones las que controlaban, y realmente era un tipo de lavado de coco, ¿no? Ahora la comunicación, todos tenemos más control de esto. Ya no es el gobierno, ya no son ahora sí las corporaciones criminales ni los bancos los que nos dan toda la información. Ahora, si solo pudiera ser la música la que solucionara, pues realmente hoy en día no veo a algún artista que pueda ser como un líder revolucionario, ¿no? Como Bob Dylan, como John Lennon, como Bob Marley. Tal vez surja alguien, pero que yo vea por el momento no hay nadie. Para mí, sin embargo, ahorita es el internet con la información, la educación, y además tener programas de música en las escuelas. Hay estudios que demuestran que en las escuelas de los guetos, más que nada donde han metido más programas musicales, evitan que los alumnos se metan a las pandillas y evitan mucho la violencia de esta manera. Pero finalmente es la información. Siempre fueron estos imperios criminales los que están con la ilegalidad de las drogas, la guerra sobre las drogas, igualmente con los combustibles todavía, las corporaciones de armamento. O sea, ellos son los que daban la información. Ahora no, ahora cada quien puede recibir su propia información y es la manera para escapar.
Bono no es un líder revolucionario para él. Bono.
Yeah, him and Eldridge Cleaver.
He's a revolutionary in sunglass fashion. I think he's really progressive.
Revolucionario de lentes oscuros, de la moda.
No, I like Bono. He's a nice guy.
No, I think he's done a lot of great things.
He's
I
cool.
don't really know what he does.
Yeah, sunglasses. No one wore glasses like that before.
radical.
He's cool.
No, Bono es buena onda. Ha hecho muchas cosas buenas con sus lentes oscuros, pero es buena persona.
Passion.
I think he tries to be, but you know, I think a lot of artists start to think that they know everything because they're famous for doing one thing, and they start to think that they know everything, and that people want to hear what they have to say, you know, and they don't really research their opinions a lot before. So, you know, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I think artists have to be careful not to get on a power trip of thinking they're like the new Jesus and they know the answers to everything. Really do their research carefully before they come out with an opinion on serious matters.
Más que nada, cualquier artista tiene que saber de qué está hablando, no porque sepa mucho de un tema significa que ya sabe de todo. Tienen que tener cuidado con no irse en ese viaje de poder, realmente investigar e informarse antes de cualquier cosa.
Gracias.
Fabiola de Notimex.
Por aquí, hola, buenas tardes.
Hola.
A propósito de la exposición Non-Violence que se montó este año aquí en Cumbre Tajín, quiero preguntar si crees que el mensaje que Yoko Ono quiere transmitir esté llegando realmente a los oídos correctos. Digo, ahora que estamos en una época en que pues la guerra está latente.